So hello, it's Monday evening, it's 7:30, we've got a couple hours of daylight left, bit of cloud cover, and tonight's mission is we're going looking for deer. Now this is a field I've regularly visited and been quite successful in photographing deer, but the last week or two there's been absolutely no sign of them. So I don't know if they've moved on, grazing somewhere else. Well, I've just been going at the wrong time, or they've been spotting me before I go in. But it's only about a 10-minute drive, not even 10-minute drive from where I live in Falmouth. So sun's going down, the wind should be coming from behind the deer, so hopefully my scent and any noise I'm making won't be picked up by the deer, which should give me a bit of a chance, or a better chance of getting that little bit closer to them to be able to pick up, to see if I can get some photographs of them. So I've got my new camera with me tonight, my Sony A7 RV, which is a 3-stage upstage from the camera I've had before. My old camera, the Sony A7 IIIs, which I've still got two of them as backup cameras. They were 25 megapixels. Now the new camera which I've got, the A7 RV, is 60 megapixels. Now the file size is absolutely massive, so the faster frame rate when I take photographs, it takes longer to digest that information onto the on your memory card, but the images you get are absolutely incredible. So it gives me a better option then to be able to crop in on the image. So I've got the 600mm lens on there tonight, 200-600mm lens, which gives me great reach, especially with that camera. It's a phenomenal setup, phenomenal. So like I said, I should be able to now crop in a lot further than I would do with my Sony A7 III, where in a 25 megapixel, so the more you crop in, the more noise or more grainier or pixelated the photograph will look. So this gives me a great chance. I'm just driving up now, you can probably see the sun to my eyes, so that sun will be dropping to the left hand side of the deer, so we could get a bit of sun coming across, low light coming across the deer as well. This is all going on inside my head now, this dreamy photograph, which I'll probably get up and won't be no deer at all. But low sun, golden hour, there's quite a bit of cloud cover, it could be a couple of showers even, but that dream is golden hour, low sun, as I said. Gets great golden colours from the field itself and on the deer, but they've got to be there for that to happen. I just pulled up now. This is, I'll just show you what I've got to put on. You may think I'm going to rob a bank or a tree, but so my hood is this. This is my hood. As you can see, it makes a big improvement to me. I've got this scarf and I've got these gloves. This will come down, and I've got a camouflage top on as well, which goes over my camera and my tripod. So that's how I try and get as close as I can to the deer without them seeing me, or actually see me and laughing their heads off and then running away sniggering at me. So I've just pulled up now, so I've got a couple hours. I'm going to go out now and see what I can get. Fingers crossed. So I have just captured a deer. It was no more than 10 metres in front of me, and it trotted past. It stopped for its photograph. It kind of looked, it stopped 2 or 3 times, and it didn't recognise me. It couldn't see me, obviously, but it knew I wasn't part of the scenery. I have just got probably the best shots of deer, or of a single deer I've ever had, and some video footage. So that came as a surprise, because I'm focusing on the end of the field, the far end of the field, and the deer came from my left, over my left shoulder, straight past me, and stopped for photograph. I am over the moon with that photograph. That was absolutely incredible. I can't really go into love with these shots. My work now is done. That's it. Well, I thought I'd be here for 2 or 3 hours. Proper camouflage, as you can see. Look at me, and the camera camouflage. The deer, I'm in a field. Let me just show you the field I'm in. So the field I'm in is this field here, and the deer came from here over my shoulder this way. It's absolutely incredible. Now I have been aiming to see a deer over here in the hedges, but it came within 10 metres of me. Absolutely beautiful. So it's all about perseverance with deer, because the wind's got to be in the right direction when they catch my. You've got to sit quietly for probably an hour usually. Sundown, golden hour. I've captured it on my new camera as well, which is 60 megapixels. I'm so excited to have a look at these. That's it done. I don't want to stay here and start with a deer. I don't want to scare them in case there's more. But that's it, my work's done. I can now leave them in peace. Make my way back. I don't see if there's any more deer, because they travel together usually. So I'm going to go back. A very happy bunny. And see what they've come out like. So a great day for photography, or evening. As I said as I went up, I was hoping to be there probably 2 hours before it gets really dark. Then the 6.3 lens which I got on the 600mm, it becomes too dark for that, to be able to use that lens and to get the maximum reach which I need. But tonight was incredible. I've been there for probably 40 minutes, just sitting in the corner of a field looking across where they usually come, and had all my camouflage gear on, sat very still, very quiet, and this young deer just comes from behind me, no further than 10 meters away, just trots past me, goes right in front of me and stops, and then it turns and looks straight at me. Now I'm camouflaged, but it's like, that's not quite right. There's something about that, I'm not quite sure what it is, but it isn't right. And it kind of half circled or semi-circled around me, inquisitive of what I was and what I was doing. Managed to get some great shots, a little bit of video, which is going to be good. And then it kind of went, yep, I'm done now. And trotted off through the fields. The light was perfect. Oh, it's dreamy for a photographer to get those shots. The amount of times I come to those fields, it can be months on end at times, and you don't get one shot. And in a night like tonight, it makes it all worthwhile. Planning, do your homework, always do your homework. And if you know there's been deer there, you follow tracks, you can see the tracks which the deer makes in the field, through hedges, which I've done before. They're animals of, they do the same thing over and over again. So they eat, sleep, repeat. They'll go the same routes, and tonight they came the same route. Not quite, I didn't expect them to come over my shoulder, come past me on my shoulder, which was a bonus, but it was incredible. And to see these wild deer still here on the outskirts of Falmouth, it's a joy. It's an absolute joy to see they're still doing well, despite all the housing, which I said about earlier on, which is being built. You know, they're losing the territories, they're losing their land corridors between one set of woods and another set of woods, and in time these poor animals, they'll just be forced out. You know, we're getting more and more roadkill down here because they've been forced out into the open. Now I understand that farmers and their crops, I get that, but the field I'm in, it's been a field that's been left, it's got wildflowers, wild seeds in all the way around the edge of the field, so the farmers, I would say, potentially being paid to leave that field for a year, which is fantastic for wild animals, for butterflies, for insects, you know. And then you've got the bigger animals feeding off them, you know, so it's fantastic. It's a joy tonight. So I'm on my way back home now. I'm going to see exactly what I got, but I know there's some great footage there. Have a look at this, edit the photographs, do a little bit of a video with it as well, and I'll post it. By the time you're hearing this, I would have posted it. This would have been the last bit of the video. So hope you enjoyed it. If you do, give me a thumbs up, follow me, and there'll be more short videos coming soon, hopefully one a week. And if you are following the cygnets, which I follow at Swamppool, thank you for following. We're in week 10, full cygnets doing strong, mum and dad looking good. With another 3 weeks, the cygnets will be flapping their wings and looking to try and get their first flights in. So it's going to be exciting times ahead for the cygnets, the swans, and for the wildlife around Falmouth. Thanks for tuning in.